Glocking the gun, pressing the button to open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need the label controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, and so does my nets. Praying for my solar plexus. Waited to pass this punching this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same so I be preferring my venison. Window tint to the minimum sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to get his new grill. And the incoming call from Shabria Connect. The look in my closet, it's mold on the ceiling. Master Pickett and Donald, it's hard to explain the rush I'm feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choker, I call it a trail. Bent over the time, my mourners fell. Cloaking the vice on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the well. The tarragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my top, scout the Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate the city, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fetty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fetty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fetty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play. Table for two, I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord or yo, I'ma turn to the furnace. Snuggle hotel like
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you the game of the week. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Coming your way next. All right, just about set to go and getting to start. Jimmy Payne. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Can't get there. Base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Michael Harris the second in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Acuna on at first, nobody out. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And fastball misses outside for a ball. 2-1. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting fifth,
Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And one guy who's been great for them, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, this guy commands a lot of attention, both at the plate and on the bases. When you talk about that game-changing speed, it really is a distraction. And I tell you what, when I had teammates that had that kind of speed, I loved hitting behind them because, you know, many times they were in scoring position, so easier RBIs to get. Nice player right here, leading the National League in stolen bases.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Out towards right center field. Diving, makes the grab.
Ronald Acuna Jr. He's kind of sneaky. You don't realize how great he is playing all 3 outfield positions. Just a great diving catch right there. Shows he's ready to make a play every time he's out there.
In the air, out towards left center. Kelnick settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
2-2.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the count filled up 3-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. Back there. And that one is going to go. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Hard hit left side. The throw to first. That ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate. Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Moving under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Arcia, a former All-Star. 30 years old now. And he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, number 7. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Michael Herman. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that extends the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Jamie Morales.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Has a chance.
The other way. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Coming home. He's safe. It's 2-0. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Here's Pete Alonso. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
He was all over that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Tyrone Taylor. And a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back here in Queens, top half of the third inning. And now Nick Allen. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for Atlanta.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 1, no strikes. 1 out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting, center
Man at
fielder,
first with 1
Michael
gone.
Harris,
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. And that's in there at the knees. Man at first, 1 away. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
He goes down looking.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, number 4.
Strider back to work. Flares it into the outfield. Nice grab.
I got a fun fact for you, Booth. You know that home run apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium. That's outside of Citi Field now at Mets Plaza.
Oh, no.
This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Brooks at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Citi Field. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Right through there for a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So many things I try to say when I'm writing, and I find myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting, inciting people to write what they feel.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That clips the corner. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Booth. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Taylor makes the catch, and that'll do it. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
First baseman, number 7.
First pitch misses.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate. Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average. Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boo. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Michael Herman. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. That one drilled left field. And it's gone! Home run! So he goes yard to left. Home run number 70 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. When a guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Spencer Strider out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Bryce Elder into the game.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Jamie Morales up now for the Mets. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That to right. Acuna on the run. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that is out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Elder fires. And misses inside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Taylor, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Jared Kelenic.
Fielder Jared Kelenic.
Kelenic goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Arcia at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting third baseman Nick Allen.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That one ripped. Out of here!
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
.101 catches the top of the zone for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder. He's already homered in this game. That's hard hit in the line. Harris makes the play. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Jeremy Brooks. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson getting loose as well. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is inside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Two down, nobody on. And now it's filled up. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
So 2 down. Next is the speedy first baseman. In for a strike. 0-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it one hops the wall.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. He's got it, and the inning is over. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Swing and a ground ball. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 in this one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. First pitch just misses.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The Braves down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Triple digits on that last pitch. Nothing doing here this half. 7-8-9 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Michael Herman. Elder back to work. Center field. Harris after it. Hauls it in for the out. The Mets were around 50 years before they had their first no-hitter in franchise history. It was thrown by Johan Santana right here at Citi Field. And that's fouled off.
And looking back at that Santana no-no, Boog, it's really amazing that he pulled it off against a St. Louis lineup that was absolutely stacked with strong hitters. A memorable night for sure.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Pete Alonso. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
1-0.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Fought off foul. He swings and fouls one off. Ball 1 there. That misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Straight strikeouts.
But when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
The Mets leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
1 down, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Swings through that.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. But not before they answer back with a solo.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Taylor now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Johnson, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Line drive. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 4.
Now the third baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there.
Now
just kept
batting,
it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, number 23. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Up and in, and that is ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Touches the bag for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jeremy Brooks. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that is that. Mets leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Nick Allen.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Acuna now.
Right fielder.
Went down
Ronald
looking on
Acuna
3 pitches
Jr.
last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And that one wrapped foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Sends it to first, and Acuna retired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quickly here, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here in Queens, and now number 7.
First baseman, number 7.
Johnson, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitchers.
Oh, gets dirty. Throws from his knees. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Digging in, number 2. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Herman. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on a line. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run is in. Save! It's 7-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Pierce Johnson gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on.
Pitching for Atlanta.
Runner in scoring position,
Number
no outs.
52.
Morales getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it's into the gap. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground, could be 2. Albies over to first in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 10-2. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's the third baseman. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's not coming back. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 73rd home run of the season. And they add on. It's 11-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dylan Lee won't go any further, and as he heads off, he'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Bummer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the left fielder. So here's the guy that I think right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. On the ground. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jeremy Brooks. He's a guy who does it all. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the first baseman. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Acuna moving back. That'll make it out of here. A shot to the opposite field. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-2.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the...
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Michael Herman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That clips a corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that'll do it. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Kane back to work. That's off the mark. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That one in triple digits. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
The Braves down to their final strike. That one ripped right center field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
14-2 at the end of this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Sciambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a zero of life. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can be visions to life. Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing, it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned, my homies still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do